Morning, welcome to my vlog. It's Wednesday morning and I'm off for a walk before the shop. I think I may be a little bit obsessed, but I really do enjoy it. So I'm doing my walk and then I'm off to the shop. Right, so it's now 2:20. The shop was okay, didn't sell a whole load. Spent a lot of time pulling off things that I'm going to sell off that we've had for too long. I'm in the car park for the doctors. I finally got in. Finally. I actually spoke to someone yesterday and they phoned me last night and she said, well, we don't actually have any appointments anyway, even though we've just discussed it, so come in tomorrow after all. So I had to phone up again this morning. So I'm going to go in and hopefully get my ears sorted. I've got a spray for in my ears. Apparently they are inflamed and irritated. And there's possibly some infection in it, so I've got a spray which has got steroids in it and other stuff which I've got to do 3 times a day, so at least that's sorted. Home time now. Oh, good morning, it is Thursday morning. I have had a bagel with egg and a cheese slice. It's very nice. 300 calories. I've done a bit of washing, a bit of tidying up. I've just changed my Invisalign. I've got 2 left. Yeah, this one and 2 more. Oh my goodness. What's that noise? So I've got filming and work to do today, but I thought what I would do is there's a couple of piles of mess outside that I never got round to sweeping up. So I'm going to do that this morning before I get started on my YouTube work. I had a really good live last night with Chris calling on my main channel last night, which was pretty good. It did run over, so I missed the beginning of my own vlog going out, but I did catch up with it at the end and said hello to people very quickly. This weekend I'm not entirely sure what's happening. I did get invited to Tube Fest, but I'm not going. I don't fancy it. Yeah, I'm not in the shop Saturday, Sunday, so I've got plenty of time to do things. So I don't know if I'm going to go on a trip out or we're going to get these walls finally painted. I'm not sure, but I'm going to start off by trying to get into the garage and sweeping up. What are these two doing? Nutters. What are you doing? What are you doing? We moved a bit of it, well I did, a move of the artificial grass round. It was on this weird step thing, so I pulled it all off and now it's here for Alfie so that he's got a bit more grass, albeit fake, for him to run about on. It all needs brushing or hoovering. I mean, what do you do with artificial grass? Do you hoover it? I'm assuming you just brush it. So yeah, I'm going to get a brush that and then get this pile of mess up. It's now 1 o'clock. It's gone really quick this morning and I haven't filmed for my Eurovision stuff yet, but I do know which video I'm going to do this morning. I'm just going to do the one. I just need to download it and get that ready. My neck is very achy today. I'm not really sure why. I've just spent the last half an hour faffing about with self-assessment and tax and all that kind of thing. Just to make sure everything's up to date and payments are made and all of that kind of boring accountancy work that no one really likes to do, but it needs to be done. Oh, good morning vlog. It is 10:10. I've been up for a little while. I've had my yoghurt with protein powder and a Borders biscuit on the top. Very nice. Me and Simon is off today. Woo! We are working our way through palm stones. Now, palm stones don't sell particularly well in the shop, but I have found when I do markets and online they sell better. But I'm at a point now where if anything's been in the shop for a long time, I'm selling it off and replacing it with other things that sell better. So I've currently got 15 lots of palm stones in front of me. So there's everything from clear quartz to rose quartz, crazy lace, lazurite, unicorn stone,
They're all in lots of 3. So Simon's helping me wrap them all up. All of the hearts are on my eBay. So if you're interested in some crystal hearts at cut price, and they're new, well, new, millions of years old, but new essentially, as in nobody's had them before the ground to me, if that makes sense. So I'm just making my way through, and I've written the whole lot down, so when I'm listing them on eBay, because they're going on eBay, I know exactly what lot is what stones. I've sold a statue. You may remember these ones from a while ago, so I've just sold the other one, so that's gone. So yeah, as I've said before in these vlogs, I am slowly selling off all the stuff in the shop that has not sold over a period of time, so it can be refreshed as something else. I was able to completely clear the island in the shop, and all the crystals are now on the side, in the sort of corner there, and on the shelves. It's a bit full, but it looks good. So now the island is all antique stuff, and on the top it's currently a whole load of VW cars and camper vans. Anything car orientated, and particularly the VW ones, they're all on there. Looks very good. We sold one of them yesterday, so it's working. Now I'm not in the shop today. I normally would be on a Friday, but it was supposed to be the Tube Fest, but I'm not going. It didn't come off, but I'm not that fussed. So John's still going to do the shop for us today. I think Simon's going over to Molly and Jamie's later because they want a door fitting in the garage. I've finally taken the paint for the wall out of the back of my car. The cream that I went and bought, the sandstone that I bought last week. So that's ready for this weekend. I'm feeling a little bit bunged up. I don't feel like I've got a cold, but I just feel a bit... And my ears are driving me insane. This little thing is supposed to be making it better, but I don't know if it's got to get worse before it gets better, but this one's... it's itching and driving me crazy. I'm just like, oh, I want to stick my finger in. But no, don't do that. That's not a good thing. But it just... So there we are. I am in a smaller size jean today, which I'm very pleased about. And I will probably going for a W later on because I'm really enjoying the walks, and I've got my headphones now, my little bag that looks like a bum, which I'm very pleased with. I've had an inquiry about black and white flags, the bunting, and I've also had an inquiry about the new green yarn that I've got. Can they have a winter hat? I'm like, yes, you absolutely can. So once I've managed to get rid of all of this, I'll organise invoices and stuff for those, and I'll get them made. I don't think we're seeing Liz for dinner because she's got bingo again. She just lives at bingo now. We did have pie last night. Very good. Very, very good. Less sweet, I noticed. I think with the original vegetable gravy that I was getting, which I think was Bisto, it leaves me a little bit dried out afterwards, so I think there's a lot of sugar in it. I'm not entirely sure, but I think there is. So I'm now doing a different vegetable gravy, and it's a lot less drying, and it's just really lovely. And I did cheat yesterday when I made the pie. Where are you going? I just got a bag of broccoli, cauliflower and carrots and threw it all in. But it wasn't as good as how I do it. I'm going to continue buying the separate vegetables and chopping them up, because you can't guarantee how much of each you're going to get in this bag. Plus, I like to boil the carrots and the peas and steam the broccoli and the cauliflower. So I had to kind of separate it anyway. So I'm like, I might have just, well, got the separates. Yes, Edward? He's just sat here on the end of the desk. You okay? You alright? So I'm going to get finished by passing more of these to Simon so he can get them wrapped. We've got a bit of a production line going on. And the weather's quite nice today, although it does look like it's going to rain. According to our weather, it's going to be lovely and warm next week. Whoop whoop. Although I'm in the shop Friday, Saturday. That's a shame. Right, so I'm on lunch duty. It's not even 11:30, but he's hungry already. I am making the bagels with egg, with the cheese in, and he wants mushrooms as well. You know, the one that I have that's really low calorie but still quite nice and cheeky, because you're still essentially having cheese and a bit of bread, but it's really good for calories and you can still lose weight eating it. I have got the Warburton's bagels, the thins, so it keeps the calories down. I do 1 egg on my little thing. The cheese is 36 calories for a very thin slice. Mushrooms, I don't really know. I don't think they've got a whole lot of calories in them. So I'm going to get on to those. But I think Edward, once outside, is doing the brushing up to the back door thing. So I'll go and let him out.
Ah! So that's a little one done. I've also touched up that one, some bits I missed. Now I'm going to work on the 2 walls. This morning me and Simon made a little diagram of the garden of what it's going to look like long term. But it's not the greatest thing to show you, so I guess you'll just see as it develops. So I've done that, not quite to the top, and I've done all this not quite to the top because my arms are hurting now, so I'm going to have a rest to have dinner, and then I just have to go across the top. But it looks a heck of a lot better. Nice and bright, nice and clean looking. So just got to go across the top, but I'm going to have some food first. And then I will tackle the other wall. It's going to take me a lot longer than that one just did. Oh, good morning. It's Saturday morning, it's 10 o'clock. Simon's gone to Wickes and I'm just walking around to the post office. It's currently not raining, although I'm concerned that it might, and I've not brought my coat. I think it's good to do as much walking as I can instead of just cheating and driving around the corner. Today, I am going to continue painting the walls. Woohoo! Again, depending on weather. And we are building some decking today. Yes, we are. Things are actually happening in the garden. Not that they weren't already. I was already on it. Adding plants, painting stuff, building fences, all of that. So now we are building some decking. We're not doing all of it, we're doing the first portion, we're doing it in 2 phases. So this is phase 1. So Simon's gone off to go and collect the decking. And it starts. So we've had some lunch, a little bit of a break. I made some what I call chicken pasta. It's basically pasta cooked in chicken stock. And a little bit of chicken gravy. So Edward and Alfie are just testing out the new decking. So we're extending it a little bit further round, and I am halfway down the wall. I'm nearly there. I'm determined to finish the wall today. Right, so it's now somewhat like, I don't know, 4:15ish. I've painted that side wall of the garage. As you will see, I have moved all of the gravel. It took quite a while, but it was totally worth it because it had membrane underneath it and it was so fine. It just came up so easy like paper. So I took it all up at the side and then I moved the gravel all here, so now we have a walkway so that when we put grass over there, eventually, it'll look beautiful. I'm nearly there with the wall, nearly. It's kind of paint and then dab, 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 dab. And it done half hurt your arms after a while, so I'm having yet another break. Although I haven't had that many breaks. Simon's kindly brought me this lemon and look where we're sat. We're sat on the finished decking. We're gonna make it nice dark brown. We've lifted the gazebo. It's not forever, the gazebo. Eventually we'll get something that's gorgeous above it. But it's making a big difference. And it's still a massive garden, isn't it? It's just huge. So that is me for today. Simon has decided he's going to do another job, but I think I've run out of puff. But look, I've finished it. It's taken all day. It's now nearly 5 o'clock. We started about 10ish this morning. I think 10 is when Simon went to Wickes, so I came out at that point and got started. So we are really getting there now. Looks lovely, this new. The walls look smashing. And Simon started painting the decking. This lovely dark brown. Yes, we still have a pile of mess, but it's on the to-do list. That'll be a tip run for that, I think. So there we are. Very smart. I'm going to go and start making some food now. So it's now 20 to 7. I'm looking very dishevelled now. I'm covered in paint. For the first time ever at this house, we sat outside and had our dinner. I made potatoes, sausages, dumplings, gravy, peas, Yorkshire puddings. I didn't have all that, but that's all the things that I cooked. And we had it in a little bowl, sat outside on the decking. It was very nice. Very pleased with ourselves. We're both hurting a lot now, though. My body, I think, has seized up a little bit. Simon's just had a bath and he's also bathed Alfie because he's been running through the muck. And he ran through so much yesterday when we went for a walk. There was some water running down one part of the racecourse walk and it was all white and chalky. And of course he had to run through it, so covered himself in that. I think it's probably all over my car seat as well, so I'll have to clean that as well. I forgot to say, last night we watched Twister, the new version. Now, I'm a big fan of Twister, the film. I thought it was so good. Just on edge of your seat the whole time, and it was just really an excellent film. So we watched the new version last night. It took a little bit of time to warm up, but it was definitely hanging off the edge of your seat again, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great. As the sequel, I think they did pretty well. But I saw it coming. I was like, oh yeah, he's going to turn out to be he's going to be the good one. And why didn't they kiss at the end? I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it. Why didn't they kiss at the end? It's like, what? We're not having romance in it. You just, I thought they would kiss at the end. So Liz brought back some stuff from the shop that has been sold. Bracelet and some wooden stands that I used to keep bracelets on. They're here, ready to drop off at the post office on Monday. I've got my crochet here, but my hands are quite sore and dry, but I thought I'd do it while I'm editing this their vlog. Tomorrow Simon's off to Molly and Jamie's. He was going to go yesterday to help them with the door in the garage, but it didn't happen. Don't know why. I think it's tomorrow now. So there won't be second-hand shops in the morning that I normally do. It's going to be Simon doing that, and I'll probably do a little bit of a lie-in, get my hair all washed, get me showered and all of that, and get, sorted. I think that's everything for this vlog. It's been very much a few days, well, last part of the week, getting on with the garden and trying to achieve as much as we could. But it's now at a point where I can really start doing some decent planting. So I'm going to be getting more compost, some plants in there, and we've still got a few ideas for the patch of grass area. I want proper grass, but there is concrete under there and tarmac, so it's a big job. So we're contemplating on getting some fake grass for now, and then eventually we'll get real grass and have it properly done. But at the moment it's a big job. And we'll need to finish painting the decking as well. But very pleased with it. Oh, we need to do a tip run with all the bits of junk that's still left. But yeah, it's moving along quite nicely and we're very pleased with it. So thank you for watching this vlog. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you to all of the members who watch this vlog as well and just kindly support me. I will be back in the next one. Bye, loves.